The mysterious Pharaoh Wahkare Khety, a glimpse into the ninth dynasty of ancient Egypt. In the enigmatic tapestry of ancient Egypt's history, few figures are as elusive and fascinating as Pharaoh Wahkare Khety of the ninth dynasty. Ruling during the turbulent period between 2160 and 2040 before the Common Era, Khety's reign is shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The ninth dynasty, a part of the first intermediate period, stands out not only for its political fragmentation but also for the tantalizing glimpses it offers into the complex world of ancient Egyptian royalty. The world of the ninth dynasty. To understand Wahkare Khety, it is essential to set the scene of the ninth dynasty. This era marked the beginning of the first intermediate period, a time when central authority in Egypt had significantly weakened. The grandeur of the Old Kingdom's centralized rule had crumbled, leading to a fragmented political landscape with multiple local rulers asserting their control over various regions. This period was characterized by a great deal of instability, yet it was also a time of significant cultural and economic activities. The ninth dynasty's rulers, including Khety, presided over a nation where power was decentralized and local dynasties often clashed with each other. Despite these challenges, they managed to uphold a semblance of traditional Egyptian culture and governance. The political fragmentation of this era did not entirely erase the legacy of the Old Kingdom. Some local rulers sought to emulate the grandeur of their predecessors by constructing elaborate tombs and maintaining the old religious practices. This resulted in a complex interplay between continuity and change, where the cultural and religious traditions of the Old Kingdom were both preserved and adapted in response to new political realities. During the ninth dynasty, regional capitals such as Heracleopolis Magna, modern Nicaea al-Madina, became important centers of power. Heracleopolis Magna, in particular, was a significant city in Lower Egypt and played a central role in the political landscape of the period. The city's importance is reflected in the fact that several rulers of the ninth dynasty are known to have had their power base there. The interaction between different regional rulers during this period often led to shifting alliances and rivalries. Heracleopolis Magna, as a major political hub, was at the center of these dynamics. The city not only served as a political center but also as a cultural and economic hub, reflecting the complexity of the ninth dynasty's governance. The enigma of Wahkare Khety. Pharaoh Wahkare Khety, whose reign is generally placed between 2150 and 2100 before the Common Era, emerges as a particularly enigmatic figure from this turbulent period. Little is known about his life and achievements compared to the more illustrious pharaohs of the Old Kingdom. However, what sets Khety apart is the sheer mystery surrounding his reign and the scant yet significant remnants that hint at his rule. The name Wahkare Khety, translating to the soul of Ra is mighty, reflects the traditional Egyptian emphasis on divine kingship and the close association between the pharaoh and the sun god Ra. This name suggests that Khety sought to present himself as a legitimate and powerful ruler, aiming to restore the former glory of Egypt even amidst the political chaos. The lack of extensive records about Khety has led to considerable debate among historians. Some believe that Khety might have been a relatively minor figure whose influence was limited to a small region of Egypt. Others argue that he was a significant ruler who played a crucial role in the political dynamics of the ninth dynasty. The truth likely lies somewhere in between, with Khety's reign being marked by both significant achievements and considerable challenges. One of the intriguing aspects of Khety's reign is the possibility that he may have sought to reassert the authority of the pharaohs in a fragmented political landscape. This effort would have involved not only military and diplomatic actions, but also cultural and religious initiatives aimed at reinforcing the traditional symbols of kingship. The challenge of doing so in a time of decentralization would have been immense, requiring a delicate balance between asserting dominance and maintaining alliances. Fragmentary evidence and speculations. Our knowledge of Wahkare Khety is primarily based on fragmentary evidence and inscriptions. One of the most significant sources is the Palermo stone, an ancient artifact that lists the names of pharaohs and notable events of their reigns. Although it does not provide extensive details about Khety, it confirms his existence and his place in the sequence of rulers during the ninth dynasty. The Palermo stone, although valuable, presents only a partial picture of Khety's reign. It provides a list of rulers and events, but lacks detailed narratives about their actions and policies. As a result, Historians must piece together information from various sources to form a coherent picture of Khety's reign. There are also references to Khety in the Annals of the Pharaohs, a historical record that offers glimpses into the activities and achievements of various Egyptian kings. Unfortunately, these references are often brief and lack the depth found in records from the Old Kingdom or the Middle Kingdom. The Annals of the Pharaohs provide a general overview of Khety's reign, but do not delve into the specifics of his administration or military campaigns. Anecdotal evidence and later historical accounts provide additional context, though they are often speculative and should be taken with caution. For instance, some scholars have suggested that Khety might have engaged in military campaigns to assert his dominance over rival local rulers. These speculations are based on the general practice of pharaohs during this period to consolidate their power through military might. The idea that Khety may have conducted military campaigns is supported by the broader context of the Ninth Dynasty. During this period, many local rulers sought to expand their territories and assert their dominance over neighboring regions. It is plausible that Khety, like other pharaohs of his time, engaged in similar activities to enhance his political position and secure his rule. Another interesting theory is that Khety might have engaged in diplomatic efforts to strengthen his position. Diplomacy was an essential aspect of ancient Egyptian politics, and pharaohs often sought to form alliances or negotiate treaties with neighboring states. While there is no direct evidence to support this theory, it is consistent with the practices of the time and provides a possible avenue for exploring Khety's diplomatic activities. Khety's interactions with neighboring regions, such as Nubia and Libya, are of particular interest. Nubia, with its rich resources and strategic location, was a key player in the political landscape of the time. The possibility that Khety engaged in diplomatic or military efforts in Nubia suggests a proactive approach to securing Egypt's borders and expanding influence.
Libya, located to the west of Egypt, was another region where interactions were common. The Western Desert was inhabited by various Libyan tribes, and their relationship with Egypt was characterized by a mix of conflict and cooperation. Khety's potential dealings with these tribes could have played a significant role in his efforts to stabilize and strengthen his rule. The cultural legacy of Khety's reign. Despite the challenges of his reign, Wahkare Khety's era left an imprint on Egyptian culture. The Ninth Dynasty, including Khety's rule, witnessed a continuation of traditional religious practices and artistic expressions. Temples and tombs from this period, although not as grand as those from the Old Kingdom, reflect the ongoing devotion to the gods and the continuation of funerary practices. One notable aspect of Khety's cultural legacy is the continued emphasis on the divine nature of kingship. Even in a time of political fragmentation, the idea that the pharaoh was a living god who maintained ma'at, cosmic order, remained central to Egyptian ideology. This belief was crucial for legitimizing Khety's rule and maintaining a sense of continuity with the past. The construction of temples and tombs during Khety's reign reflects the ongoing importance of religious practices in Egyptian society. Although the scale of these constructions may have been smaller compared to the grand edifices of the Old Kingdom, they still served as important centers of worship and places of remembrance for the deceased. The preservation of traditional religious practices during this period underscores the resilience of Egyptian culture even in times of political instability. Additionally, the art and artifact from Khety's reign provide valuable insights into the aesthetics and craftsmanship of the period. While not as renowned as the art of the Old Kingdom, the works from the Ninth Dynasty exhibit a distinctive style that reflects both continuity and innovation. The artistic representations of gods, rulers, and everyday life during this period offer a glimpse into the cultural values and societal norms of the time. The continued production of high-quality art and artifacts during Khety's reign is a testament to the enduring skills and creativity of Egyptian artisans. These works, though less grandiose than their predecessors, demonstrate the ability of Egyptian society to adapt and innovate while preserving core cultural elements. Anecdotes and speculations. The life of Wahkare Khety, like many ancient figures, is ripe with speculation and intrigue. One particularly captivating anecdote involves the possible connections between Khety and the neighboring regions of Nubia and Libya. Some historians speculate that Khety might have engaged in diplomatic or military interactions with these regions, either to expand his influence or to secure Egypt's borders. Nubia, located to the south of Egypt, was a region of strategic importance. The relationship between Egypt and Nubia was complex, characterized by periods of conflict and cooperation. It is possible that Khety, in his efforts to consolidate power, sought to establish alliances or engage in military campaigns in Nubia to secure Egypt's southern borders. Similarly, Libya, situated to the west of Egypt, was another region of interest. The western desert was inhabited by various Libyan tribes, and interactions between Egypt and these tribes were frequent. Khety might have sought to control or negotiate with these tribes to ensure the security of Egypt's western frontier. Another fascinating story, albeit more speculative, suggests that Khety may have been involved in secretive religious practices or esoteric rituals. This theory arises from the belief that the Ninth Dynasty's rulers, facing instability, might have turned to hidden rites to seek divine favor or protection. While there is no concrete evidence to support this, it adds a layer of mystique to Khety's reign. The idea of secretive religious practices is intriguing, as it reflects the belief that pharaohs might have resorted to esoteric rituals to gain divine support or protect their rule. Such practices, if they existed, would have been conducted by a select group of priests or advisors and would have remained hidden from the public eye. The possibility of Khety engaging in such practices highlights the complex interplay between religion and politics in ancient Egypt. The legacy and decline of the Ninth Dynasty. The Ninth Dynasty eventually gave way to the 10th Dynasty, and the first intermediate period continued to unfold with shifting power dynamics. The decline of the Ninth Dynasty, including Khety's reign, is emblematic of the broader trends of fragmentation and reformation in ancient Egyptian history. As the 10th Dynasty emerged, it marked the beginning of a new phase in Egypt's history. The 10th Dynasty, also known as the Heracleopolitan Dynasty, was characterized by a renewed attempt to centralize power and restore stability to the country. This period saw the rise of new rulers who sought to consolidate their authority and bring about a sense of unity. The transition from the 9th to the 10th Dynasty was not without challenges. The political landscape remained fragmented, and the struggle for dominance continued. However, the efforts of the 10th Dynasty's rulers to restore centralized control set the stage for the eventual reunification of Egypt and the beginning of the Middle Kingdom. Khety's reign, though marked by limited direct evidence, is a fascinating chapter in the broader narrative of ancient Egypt. His name and the few records that survive provide a glimpse into the struggles and aspirations of a pharaoh trying to navigate a fractured political landscape. In the end, Wahkare Khety represents a period of transition and uncertainty, yet his story underscores the enduring themes of divine kingship and cultural continuity that characterized ancient Egypt. His legacy, though not as grand as some of his predecessors or successors, remains an integral part of the rich tapestry of Egyptian history. As we reflect on Wahkare Khety's reign, we are reminded of the complexity of ancient Egypt's past and the enduring allure of its pharaohs. His story, though fragmentary, invites us to explore the mysteries of this ancient civilization and to appreciate the intricate dance of power, religion, and culture that defined its history. Conclusion: the echoes of Khety's legacy. In the dusty annals of ancient history, the figure of Wahkare Khety emerges as a whispering enigma, a pharaoh whose reign, though fragmented in the records, continues to captivate our imagination. His era, marked by political fragmentation and cultural persistence, reflects the resilience and adaptability of ancient Egypt in the face of profound challenges. Khety's story is not just a tale of a ruler lost to time, but a reminder of the complex interplay between power and culture in one of history's most remarkable civilizations. The Ninth Dynasty, with its shifting alliances and persistent cultural traditions, serves as a bridge between the grandeur of the Old Kingdom and the reformation of the Middle Kingdom. In this context, Khety's reign becomes a testament to the enduring legacy of Egyptian kingship and the resilience of its people. As we delve deeper into the enigmatic world of Wahkare Khety, we uncover not only the narrative of a single ruler, but also the broader themes of struggle, adaptation, and continuity that define ancient Egypt's history. His reign, though not as illustrious as some of his predecessors, offers a unique glimpse into a period of transition and transformation, reminding us of the timeless allure of Egypt's past. The echoes of Khety's legacy resonate through the centuries, inviting us to explore the mysteries of a civilization that continues to fascinate and inspire. His story, marked by both challenges and achievements, enriches our understanding of ancient Egypt and highlights the enduring power of its cultural and religious traditions. As we reflect on the enigmatic Pharaoh Wahkare Khety, we are reminded of the intricate and enduring legacy of one of history's most captivating civilizations.